starting the day with my morning coffee, which recently I like to have with almond milk, and I have this as a little pre-gym booster as well, usually with breakfast. I'm going to use agave nectar as the sweetener. Usually I use brown sugar, but I want to be a bit better. Oh, it's not bad. Not too shabby. Okay, coffee done. I think I'll have breakfast later. I'm not that hungry right now. Morning, Indy. She's got a little Yeo Valley yogurt and some wholemeal toast. I've just come back from the gym, and this is when I like to have a protein shake to help replenish my muscles, and also I like to have something to eat. So right now I'm going to have my overnight oats, but sometimes I have this before I go to the gym as well, and I'm going to show you how I make them. They need a bit of time to set in the fridge, so usually I make these the night before and I eat them in the morning, and I kind of eyeball everything. I don't measure everything out, I just make it to the ratio that I personally like everything. And the more you make them, the more you'll know exactly how you like to have your overnight oats. So sometimes I add protein powder, sometimes I just add chia seeds, and these activate overnight, so it's the perfect thing to add and let soak overnight. Almond milk, some yogurt, which I didn't have today actually, but usually I put just like a tablespoon of yogurt in, give it a good mix, and then I like to add just some add-ons like peanut butter, almond flakes, anything else you want to add on top, and then put it in the fridge for the night, and you're done. So rewinding slightly, after I went to the gym, I went into Tesco just to pick up some bits for what I wanted to make for lunch and dinner, as well as some essentials. But I mainly got a lot of veg because I want to make a Mexican quinoa bowl for lunch. I found this recipe from the Ella's Kitchen cookbook, which I love. It's so easy. It doesn't take that long. It's just a lot of different sections to the bowl that you do separately and then just throw it all together. So firstly, I'm just making a guacamole. I can never say that. Guacamole? But yeah, a guac. Then I'm going to make a little bit of a, well, it says it's a salsa, but it's just tomatoes and olive oil, salt and pepper and lime. And then I'm going to do the cooking section to this recipe afterwards. So first I'm going to knock up some quinoa, which is so easy. I used to think it was really complicated and long, but it's really not. I usually add just over double the amount of water to quinoa, and I also love to add some stock because it just adds so much flavour. And then I'm going to make a black bean, I don't know what to call it, but it's like a black bean fry up. This part of the recipe adds so much flavour, and I added cumin to this recipe as well because I just really like the depth of flavour that it gives. This doesn't take long at all. I just do a quick saute basically. I fry the onions until they're soft and then add the black beans, cumin, any other spices that you want to add in as well. And that's it. I just leave it for like 5 minutes maybe. And then you can start adding all your ingredients to your bowl, which I find really fun to do. I have no idea why. I just get really happy when I do this because you can make it look all pretty and everything. But yeah, this is such a good filling lunch or dinner. I like to have this for dinner as well sometimes, and it's so tasty. For my usual iced coffee, I just do a double shot of espresso, add some almond milk, chuck in a bit of ice, and then add some agave nectar. Is it agave or agave? Please comment down below. And that's it. Okay, I am obsessed with salmon. I find it so hard to not have it every single day because I know it's not good to because it's quite a fatty fish, but we're going to make a salmon rice bowl, which is one of my favourite foods. And I love it because you do the salmon, put it in the oven, leave it for a while, and while it's cooking you just do all the other ingredients. So I'm just seasoning the salmon. Sometimes I mix it up, but I like to add garlic salt, chili flakes, olive oil or chili oil. Put it in the oven for around 15 minutes, around 180 degrees, 200. And you can use any vegetables you like. I usually just use whatever I've got in the fridge, or if I do have things like baby corn, is it called mange tout? Mange tout. Bean sprouts, things like that, then that's great as well. Just go with whatever your favourite vegetables are. Then we're going to chuck them all in for a light frying sesh. I did want to point out though that you can also make this recipe without frying, because I know I've got 2 different recipes here that are fried, so that's not maybe the healthiest. So you can just cook all these differently and just add them into the bowl, maybe steam them. So I tend to throw everything in according to how long I know it's going to take. So I know the broccoli and peppers usually take a little bit longer, and kind of go on from there really. I let everything saute for about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. And here you can see I moved everything into a wok because I realised I wasn't cooking in a wok. And I was like, what am I doing? I add some teriyaki sauce while it's cooking, or some soy sauce. I also like to add fish sauce as well sometimes because it gives a lot of flavour. I love to add cashews. And to save time, I'm just using microwavable rice, this brown rice. We love it, it's always in the house. So just add in as much as you want basically. And it's kind of just to give it a quick warm through and get some flavour onto the rice as well. Separately, I'm just going to quickly do some sauteed spinach, and I hadn't actually done this before. This was my first time, but it's so easy. You literally just put some spinach in, add like 2 tablespoons of water or less because I found it was a bit much, and cover it. Taking my salmon out of the oven, and also my spinach was done as well. I think that took about 1 minute. Adding everything into the bowl. This is my favourite bit, as I've said, because you can get all creative. It's actually quite nice if you're doing this for other people because you can make the bowl look quite impressive. But anyway, add anything you like on top of the bowl, and I always like to add a squeeze of lemon juice on top of the fish. And I love to finish off dishes like this with sesame seeds as well. You can even toast them if you're feeling really fancy. And that's it. Enjoy. So I hope you guys liked this video. I loved making this because I'm obsessed with food. Let me know what you thought down below. Let me know if you'd like any more. Don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.